Hi, I'm Tripwire. I've spent nearly 800 hours in Borderlands 2 already, but I figured a few more couldn't hurt. I'm jumping on the Borderlands 3 hype train and I'm gonna do it all. Level a fresh character, do every mission, complete challenges, and farm legendaries. This is Borderlands 2EZ. Hello and welcome back to Borderlands 2EZ with me. It's me, you know me. If you don't know me, then that probably means that this particular episode is like trending better than the other ones, because I don't know why you would be discovering my channel for the first time on this one, but hey, welcome to this series. I haven't recorded an episode since my last days off. It is now my weekend again, so it's been about a week since I recorded any of this, so I need to refamiliarize myself with what I was working on, the guns I'm rocking, because I'm also playing that playthrough with Steve alongside, of course. Right, we still haven't unlocked the last slot. We have this abysmal accuracy shotgun and the corrosive sniper. Okay. Cool. So we need to go and track down Sanctuary. Well, not track down exactly, you can see it, it's up there, but find our way back inside the city. Once again, I could ignore the Stalkers here, but I mean, at some point, I'm going to be working on challenges for killing Stalkers, so I don't know. Seems like a fitting thing for me to be doing right now. But yeah, welcome back to this series. I hope you've been enjoying it. If you're here, you probably have. I know I have. I actually haven't been playing too much this past week. And I don't mean just too much Borderlands, I mean too much in general. I've spent a lot of time just kind of relaxing. I've been pretty tired. Right now I'm tired for very specific reasons. I didn't sleep well a couple nights back, and then I got my new tattoo, and oh shit, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I got my new tattoo 2 days ago. Today's Monday, I got it on Saturday. And it is my Borderlands tattoo, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw it up on the screen right now. There it is. So as you can see, it's the Borderlands Vault Hunter symbol with a paint backsplash and a gradient. And I got it on the inside of my right bicep. First color piece, I think it looks pretty sweet. The coloring will change slightly as it heals, and well, because I don't know if you guys are aware of the healing process of tattoos. If you don't have any, you're probably not. But obviously you have multiple layers of skin, so typically a tattoo, especially a color-packed one like this, is going to go through a couple of different stages of peeling, where the skin that was tattooed and opened with the needle is going to kind of fall away, and some excess ink will fall away with it that is still attached to that skin. So it'll peel a couple times and like scab over, and then eventually it'll be all good and be all nice and smooth again, and it'll look good. So this is what it looks like now. I'm quite happy with it. I don't know if I showed the design at all on these videos. My original design didn't have any red, and it didn't have any blue. It was meant to go from red to, or not red, but purple to orange. So that was like the whole gradient was purple-orange. And I believe my tattoo artist tried using some other colors like blue and red for color layering purposes, because layering colors into somebody's skin for like a really smooth gradient in the form of a tattoo is apparently very difficult. In fact, while I was being tattooed, one of the other artists came in to like admire the artist that was working on me's like handiwork, because he's the guy who came in, he struggles with color layering, and he was admiring it. So it wasn't exactly how I envisioned it, because in my design there was no red, there was no blue. However, I don't think that it really makes it any worse. In fact, I think some would argue that it makes it better to have a slightly more detailed gradient. And he did say he would touch up the middle of it. There's like a little stripe where there's purple, and it ended up being a little bit lighter than he intended, but we can get around to that whenever. Take care of that. But in any case, I'm very excited to have that piece, because it's pretty prominent, very bright. So obviously the brightest tattoo I have is being the only full color one I have. And I think he just did a great job. And now I am a certified Vault Hunter for life. Which sounded pretty lame, but I mean, whatever. You're the one choosing to be here watching my videos while I hunt vaults. I mean, I don't know, I think it's fitting. Also, I'm wearing my Claptrap t-shirt today. I'm not going to show you a picture of that because it's way less interesting. But there's a tidbit for you. Yeah, I got my tattoo. It is very tender. Ah, shit, it's a badass one of these. I hate these guys. Where's my snipper at? Turn around. Come on. Face me. Stop. Okay. There we go. Nice. Level 19. But yeah, the tattoo is still very tender. It's been a little bit under 2 days. And, yeah. I don't know if you've gotten a tattoo before, and even if you haven't, you probably are aware of this point, but it don't feel that good. It was certainly pretty painful. Shading is always more painful than line work, and this was like mostly shading, packing all the color in there. So it was relatively painful, but they said I sat for it really well. All right, going with that. Can never remember what points I've spent on which character with that parallel character I'm working on. But anyway, I'm hoping that I'll be able to work some more on Borderlands this week or the upcoming weeks. I discovered, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I discovered that I had Dark Souls 1 on Xbox One backwards compatibility, and I don't know, you probably know that I love that game now, and so I've spent like 8 or 9 hours over the past week or so playing through that from scratch on my Xbox, and I just finished the main story today, so I beat all the bosses and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that now that I have done so, I will be able to, you know, get rid of the itch to play Dark Souls again and just focus on Borderlands. But it's crazy how enthralled with Dark Souls I became. It's truly masterful game. And if you're at all a patient person, then I recommend that you try it. And if you are prone to raging at any old game, I'd say give it a pass, because it's not for you, but I certainly felt like I missed out by never having played it. It's been out since 2011, and it's just one of the best games I've ever played. But hoping that I can jump back into Borderlands and work on this for a while, because man, we've got a long way to go, don't we? It is currently almost May. That was good timing. It's almost May. 2 days, it'll be May 1st. Insert it's gonna be May meme here. And May 1st brings us a like behind the scenes look at some Borderlands 3 gameplay footage. And of course that means even less time between us and September 13th. But I really gotta buckle down and get more of these recorded, because man, every month seems to be flying by for me lately. And I really want to make as much progress as possible on this as I can before 3 comes out. No, don't build whatever you're building. Don't do it. I hate when the loaders spawn with the explosive rounds. There we go. Those shots were awful. I'm looking forward to trading out these guns that I'm using for something better. Or several things better. I'm kind of tired of these guns, except for the sniper. The sniper's fine. But man, I'm still struggling to figure out what I feel like playing on stream. Once again, none of these episodes have been uploaded yet, so I haven't been able to get any feedback from you guys yet. I mean, you may have commented by now when you're hearing my words right now, but I haven't uploaded them as I record this, so I haven't seen any of your words. So, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in terms of recording this content, whether I'll allow myself to stream it or not. I'm still leaning towards not. But the only reason I want to is because I just can't decide what I feel like streaming lately. The obvious choice tends to be RuneScape, but I don't know. That was a week ago. I was feeling like playing it a week ago. This week, not so much. And it's a very frustrating feeling never knowing what I want to play. I'm sure you've all experienced it. And I'm fucking tired of it, man. Skull shivers. Alright. I'm also working on my second coffee of the day because, well, since I started working again, I've been increasing my caffeine intake, so a lot of the time I feel like having a second one. And also, I've just been pretty tired. Like I said, I didn't sleep well a couple nights ago, and I'm still making up for it, so in order to make sure that I could be somewhat entertaining, I decided a second coffee was in order. Oh, and here's a fun fact that isn't very fun. It's actually kind of annoying. I went downstairs to make said coffee, and while I was waiting for the Keurig to heat up, I have an Echo Dot that a viewer sent me, and I was like, hey, Alexa, you know any jokes? And she goes, let me share one with you from Jimmy Fallon, and I did like an audio double take, and I was like, what did you just say to me? And then I hear Jimmy Fallon's voice go, what did the horse say to the scarecrow? Hey. And then she goes, what do you think? Would you like Jimmy Fallon to tell you your jokes for a while? And I was like, no. And she was like, okay, but let me know if you do, and we can set that up or whatever. And it's like, dude, good for you, Jimmy, I guess. You got like a deal with Amazon. But, wow, that was stupid. And I wish I hadn't heard it. And I've heard that joke before. The joke isn't the problem. The problem was that I was forced to listen to Jimmy Fallon tell a joke when I asked Alexa to tell me a joke. And Alexa's joke, the sad part is Alexa's joke almost 100% certainly would have been funnier than that, you know? Like, if you want to give him a deal, fine, but could he tell, like, good jokes? Like, one with maybe a little bit of thought put into it? This is probably one of the dumbest things I've ever complained about, but I just wanted to share with you what just happened when I went downstairs. It was stupid. That's the moral of this story. Alright, here we are in Overlook. Gotta defend this beacon, and then we can re-access Sanctuary. I like jumping up here for this defensive part. Also, if you didn't believe me about the coffee, here. I don't know how well my noise gate's blocking that, but... Ugh. If you like ASMR, there you go, there's some ASMR. And if you hate ASMR, then I probably just provided you with some very annoying sounds. And I would say I'm sorry, but I don't like lying to people, so... I believe in honesty. I'm gonna gun Zerk just to get some snipper ammo back. This section can be a little frustrating on later playthroughs. I mean, we'll see what happens when we get there. But yeah, not so bad on playthrough 1, particularly since they are splitting their fire between aiming at you and aiming at the beacon. I held down the trigger for that magazine and from the shotgun. Hyperion weapons get more accurate as you hold the trigger down for longer. And that shotgun is so inaccurate that it didn't really get reasonably accurate at all the whole time, and then it was just empty. That's so unfortunate. I need a new shoot again. Badly. If I could find a really nice Jacob's pistol to replace this Jacob's assault rifle, that'd be cool too. Wait it. Okay. So as always, if you've been enjoying this series, don't forget to let me know. You don't have to let me know if you've been enjoying it. Like, you don't have to leave a comment. I can see the viewer numbers, and if you're not leaving, you know, dislikes or mean comments, I'm going to assume that you've been enjoying it, at least some. But if there's, you know, more feedback than I like it that you'd like to provide, don't forget, comment section is there for it. I'm going to be paying attention to every single one because I want this series to be as enjoyable as possible, considering it's going to be very long and I'm going to be spending a lot of time working on it. I don't want to be spending a lot of time working on it if you guys aren't even going to be liking it after all that time. And between now and September, this will probably be the majority of my YouTube content, so I want to make sure it's good. So don't forget to comment and don't forget to press a button. It can be like, it can be not like, I don't care. Interact if you feel like it, and if not, you can just watch it silently. And I will hope that you're enjoying it. Thank you. Alright. So far so good, except for that one time when the beacon was already destroyed. The sniper's pretty good. Lower your deflector shield, thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Nice, another challenge completed. Okay, okay. So it's really unfortunate the stream, well not the stream, the one stream, but like the day where the official like Borderlands stream team folks are going to be doing their stream of the Borderlands 3 sneak peek shit. That's 2 days from today, aka the day I go back to work for this coming week. I have today and tomorrow off, and when they are actually doing their stream of the Borderlands 3 shit, I won't be able to watch, which sucks. I guess there's always VODs. Speaking of VODs and streaming, don't forget to check the description of this video for links to my other shit. If you want to check out my stream, which I'd recommend that you do, it's down there. And that's all I will say about that.
I just shut off the moon base's oxygen supply. I expect the engineers will launch your fast travel station very soon.
God damn it, Angel, what are you doing? Those are the bad guys. I'm sending everything I have at you.
I'm starting to regret my decision to make sure I do everything on every playthrough, because I'm realizing now that means I'm going to have to clear Sawtooth Cauldron 3 times on this character alone. And man, does that just suck, you know? But hey, content is content. Having lots of stuff to do between now and September is not a bad thing. Just when we get there, I might complain about it, and I apologize ahead of time, but nobody likes Sawtooth Cauldron. And if you tell me that you do, I'm going to assume that you're lying and can never be trusted again.
It's almost here. Just protect the beacon for another few seconds.
I'm on it. Yay.
The fast travel has landed. Give me a second while I calibrate it to Sanctuary's new position.
Did I just accidentally swap to that? No, okay.
Fast travel station calibrated. Location, Sanctuary, is now available for travel.
Go, quickly!
Yay. Now is it at the bottom? Or no, it's still at the top? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was taking a sip of my coffee. Wow, look at all those side quests that we have to pick up. Oh, goodness. Oh, gee. Oh gee, we've got a lot of our work cut out for us now. Every time you make story progress, typically you unlock a bunch of new side quests. Sorry, I was just thinking about whether this is actually better than assault rifle or not. Much better accuracy, it's a given. Reload speed, it's a given. Fires 3 times. They fire the same number of shots. I think that's probably worthwhile, just because a lot of my shots are missing because of the spread of the 3 pellets, and the reload speed change is going to be very welcome. So we'll go with it. I was looking for an excuse to trash that anyway. So, all right, check down here for potential iridium. No dice. All right, we've got 20. Could probably buy an upgrade. Again, I might be thinking of my Stephen Chase character, but yes, SDU, thank you. Cool, I could have kept that other gun, but whatever. I wasn't gonna use it anymore anyway, I don't think. Well, I just reminded myself, I need to go redeem a golden key that Borderlands tweeted out Every so often, I mean, for pretty much for the entirety of Borderlands 2's life cycle, they've every so often tweeted out
The vault key.
shift codes for golden keys and stuff like that. But
Key naturally charges itself.
now they were doing it more frequently again because the hype for Borderlands 3 is building.
He's been using
And there's one that expires in like a couple weeks that I wanted to redeem. So you guys might get to see me redeem a code, a shift code, live on this recording.
atop 1,000 cuts.
Okay, sure.
It's protected
Um,
by 3 impassable
By the time this episode goes up, surely that code will be expired, so unfortunate for you.
that will obliterate any
But
non-Hyperion entity
just a tip for you in the future, if you play as well and you want to redeem those codes, make sure you're following
It is a field of
Borderlands or Gearbox on Twitter, because you can see the shift codes posted on those pages. You could also follow Randall Pitchfork if you really want to,
second hurdle. A defense
at Duval Magic. Randy Pitchford, he's the CEO of Gearbox. I think he often retweets the codes as well. Man, we're gonna have so many missions to do.
have to get through the final hurdle.
Man.
A door that will only open for Handsome Jack. Well, that sounds
Alright, that one down there might be Scooter's poem.
and stop Jack from controlling.
Or no, it won't be his poem yet, it'll be... Oh yeah, Claptrap's birthday bash, hell yeah. I think the one for Scooter is the one in the fridge.
Do not allow Lilith into
Head down here, grab that from him, and check the lockers.
If she was luring us into a trap, she would have made it sound a little bit possible.
If we're taking that bitch down, I'm coming. Trap or not.
If anyone's gonna shut her down, it has to be you, soldier. Head to the Hyperion prison.
Hello. Okay.
Past the
Right. He's got a few. Got a few quests for us. Just a few. Alright, so we've got... Oh, yeah, that one, obviously, and then... Whew, that's a lot of quests we just picked up. Alright, let's, Forgot we gotta grab the limb from Hammerlock.
The answer is old Slappy, a thresher that nearly killed me. Science demands I forgive it. Vengeance demands I kill it.
I've kind of forgotten what I was talking about.
Take
Oops.
my hand.
Did you just say winter's coming? Well played, Gearbox. Oh yeah, the shift code. That's what I was thinking about. Okay, go ahead and increase the sniper and shotgun. We complete that next challenge? I think we did. Pop back up. Yeah, there it is. 50 badass rank. Give me that. And also, I guess we have to switch to the mission first. He's got to introduce the objectives before we can work on them, but I know I have to invite Moxie to this party, so while we're here, we'll just hang out.
For my stellar birthday bash, will you? And quickly, we're gonna start any minute.
The reason I started thinking about... Ah, fuck, I didn't pick up the invitations from him. The reason I was thinking about the golden chest in the first place is like, well, I have a 4th weapon slot now that I'm not using. Maybe I'll hit the chest for the first time this series and get a gun to put in that slot, you know? So perhaps I shall do that. Can also help us work on the Purple Rain challenge. Alright, Clappy, give me them invitations. Thank you. Now we go to invite Marcus, Moxie, and Scooter. I always think that you have to invite more than 3 people to his birthday party, but then I remembered the thing where you have to go around and talk to multiple sets of people is later in the game. I believe you have to talk. You can talk to multiple sets of people before you go and confront Jack. And then also, oh, when you're delivering news about Roland, I'm pretty sure that's a bunch of people as well. And while we're over here, we can go ahead and accuse Barlow. What is his name? Gutter? Yeah, Barlow. Is it Barlow? Arc, Shin. Yeah, it's Barlow. Boop. I'm trying to accuse him and nothing's... Can you move? Do I... Fuck you. Right. I wish the objectives would be active even though I haven't listened to the dialogue. I can invite What the fuck? I lagged into that wall. If you've never played this game before, this is a spoiler. This guy did it. It's the one that looks like him. They all look like him, but it's this guy. Second from the right.
Yeah, I did it! I ain't sorry! What?
A plowy.
Good job, Deputy. Barlow thought he could snipe an innocent man and get away with
Boing.
that.
Oh.
Was a
Oh my god, I can walk right through him. Why does he have no hitbox? Oh, now he does. That is very strange. Then I got the law, which is only slightly weaker than the Widowmaker I was rocking, but better in every other way. So we're gonna keep that and replace this with a golden chest weapon. Fight Moxie. Okay, there we go.
Sorry, I can't make it. Give Claptrap my love, though.
My purely platonic love.
Boing.
Don't want him getting any ideas.
Boing.
Come on
Boing.
back, buddy.
I will. I'll redeem the shift code between episodes, but I'll go ahead and hit the chest now. Where are you? Oh, I've never seen this person be there. All right, what do we got? Well, I'm not typically a fan of rocking launchers, unless that launcher is like a Norfleet. Plasma casters are pretty cool. I would consider that. Purple Rain, stage 4, complete. You know how easy it is? Like, everything's purple, so even if you're just gonna trash the items, still counts.
I like it. I want it.
Yeah, plasma casters are cool. Look at this shit. Very cool weapons. And this one's electric, which is nice for taking out enemy shields. I might just hang on to it, honestly. Alright, we'll try one more time. Nah.
I've seen better.
Nah, we're good. Let me just finish Purple Rain completely, though. So there we go, 100 badass rank. Just like that, we got 150. And a bunch of money, too, because we're going to sell this shit. There we go. We must have unlocked a badass token, huh? What do you mean can't open menu? I must have been, like, falling off the little ledge there. Oh, we have 2 tokens. Got an accuracy for sure. And then this one, did a recharge rate. Yeah, I think I fell off this little ledge. If you're in the air, you can't open the menu. I don't know why. I feel like you could in Borderlands 1. But I'm assuming it was to prevent some kind of exploit. Alright. Now we have to party with Claptrap. One of the saddest parties ever. Probably the saddest you'll ever feel for a robot, actually. I just love the objective is to enjoy the party. For a robot, he's pretty good at dancing. I actually did a 3D animation back in college about Claptrap. I made a model of him in 3D. And then I did like a little parody documentary about him. And I rigged him in 3D and I animated him to dance to a dubstep song. As is kind of his MO. Alright, now he's gonna ask us to help him blow the thingy. Right? These things. Whatever these things are actually called. You need my help?
Feel free to mingle with nobody.
Okay, I will, Claptrap. Could you stop staring at me, please? Yeah, pizza.
You're hungry?
Pizza.
Pizza's kind of cold. Sorry about that.
Do, 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 do. This is where I always get up onto the roof when I'm bored, waiting for Claptrap to finish his party. There's a bunch of different places you can get up on the roof in Sanctuary, which is why there's stuff like this up on the rooftops, because they knew that players were going to get up there.
Could you blow into this thing? Maybe liven the party up a bit?
Man, that's loud.
Yay!
So it just calls it a party favor, but like, do those things have a name in real life?
Party?
I have no idea what I would call it. I wish you could murder the characters that do this all the time. It's super annoying.
I think that about wraps it up. Thanks for coming to my party, minion. It looks like I've way too much pizza. So, take some home if you want.
Yes. Pizza.
That was the best party I've ever thrown.
Alright. Now we've completed Claptrap's sad birthday celebration, and we've got 30,000 other quests to do. Let's see. I don't know, I'm being so indecisive. Let's do this one.
Hey man, I think Roland wanted you to go check out the town of Overlook. See if you can
Yeah.
help people there or whatever.
So the Overlooked Medicine Man.
Ever since they got the shivers.
Well, the Overlooked is the quest line. There's a few quests that we'll do while we're out there. Actually, we should be able to work on the one that involves echoes as well. Yeah, the hidden journals. Well, we can do both. Oh, and also, is this the one where we have to do the timed mission? Well, one of them is.
Just ordered some serious merchandise from an arms dealer. Man's got to protect his business after all. I'm gonna need
Shotgun
you to
upgrade
pick up this
potentially.
as quick as you can.
So it's not as strong, but more likely to hit, at least. And, I don't know. I think I might have to go with it just because I love Jacobs and I hate the shotgun that I have right now. Oh, I probably won't regret that decision even a little bit, so there we go. Alright, so I'm not going to do the arms dealing right now. First things first, we will start this quest. And then when this quest starts to take us out of Overlook, I'll switch over to the Tannis Echoes.
Hello.
That was a weird pause and lag.
The skill with which you dispatched those robots. We of the town of Overlook thought you might give us a hand.
Seems like any time
so to speak.
the game has to access one of these files, like this little blue animation for her, for Angel, the blue saving symbol, anytime you hit one of those, it makes the game lag. Which used to be a thing only on console, but ever since the updates, it does it on PC now too. It's pretty annoying.
Please climb the clock tower ladder and remove the clock's battery.
You got it. I'm great at climbing. Alright, up we go. Give battery, thank you.
God damn it, some jackhole broke the clock tower! How the hell am I supposed to know what time it is now?
You found the battery. Thank you, but we need 2 more medicine shipments.
Alright.
The next is carried by a truck.
So now we're going to switch to hidden journals.
Guards, I'm sure the salesman will give you a good price for his medicine. I suggest killing them.
See, like, hit that autosave, the thing appears, you lag. Every time. And it's like I've played about 200 of my hours on PC, and it never used to do that until they updated it. So this journal is one of the most stressful I find to get, particularly for a new player, just because of how you need to access it. And maybe I do it wrong. I don't think so, though. I can't imagine how else it would work. But you have to come down here, and I'm just opening these things as I go. But come down here. And the journal is, as far as I know, inaccessible from this side. It's in there. If it was accessible from this side, it'd be very easy. But what you have to do is you have to go out onto these little beams. But you can hit your head very easily, so the angle you jump at needs to be adjusted for where you expect to end up. You're not doing a full jump. You bonk your head, you start falling sooner. And since I've done it so many times, I know where I'm going to start falling in that jump. But when you don't, it's very easy to fall into that chasm, get beat up by fucking, what are they called again? Threshers, and then have to come all the way back up. So, yeah. As a new player, that quest can be a pain in the ass.
causing fountains of blood.
Whee!
Reliable long-term strategy.
Okay. Man, his bodyguards are way stronger than him. Which I guess is normal for a bodyguard to be, but whatever. Alright, so we killed him. Now I get to loot. He must have been pretty strong to carry an entire vending machine on his back, to be honest.
Great. You're very efficient. I respect
Alright,
that.
one more of those left to get, but first we gotta go up
Delivered by rope for the lost content.
to collect the other echo that's in this area. That was a very strange sound. Oops. Cool. Killing stalkers. Oh right, and we are also working on this mission where you collect the echoes from the stalker piles. And it's very nice because if you run over them in a vehicle, it'll auto pick them up for you. Go yourself. Haha, eat plasma caster. For those of you who don't know, stalkers can only cloak themselves if their shields are not depleted, so having an electric gun to deal with stalkers is quite nice. As soon as their shield goes down, they can't cloak anymore and you can just kill them. That was a lot of stalkers. Yeah, that plasma caster was a good pickup for the stage of the game I'm at. Nice. Alright, while we're up here, I'm gonna... We got some stalker piles. There's another echo.
Jack wasn't kidding. These stalker things are something. I pounded him right in the throat with my thumping hammer, just like Mount Top. And it pretty much exploded. It made this hilarious noise like, Chapter 3.
Another one. Pick up the fucking iridium, thank you. Jeez. That was weird.
Power up their friends. It's cute. I saw a huge stalker staring at our camp the other day. I decided to name her Henry.
Henry.
You know, after hold on a second.
Henry's a pretty cute name for a stalker, but we're gonna murder Henry, so don't get attached. Okay, I suppose I'm going to kill this gun loader. I know, Spring Stalker, I stole your kill. It's gonna be okay, though. Bye. Alright. Put in an optional objective. Hunting stalkers. There's a lot of wind socks in Borderlands 2, for some reason. I don't know why it was important to the people that built this place, which direction the wind was blowing, but they must have cared for some reason or another. This is the part where they badass fire Thresher. But I don't think we're going to stick around and fight it. My best weapon against Threshers typically is going to be my grenade, but my grenade is fire, so it's not going to be very good against this guy. So we're just going to head out of here. Well, maybe we'll try killing it. And it will give us a pretty serious chunk of XP if we can get the kill. Did that just do 0 damage? Did that just do 0 damage? Or I think it was taking away from its overall health bar, not the health bar of that tentacle.
That I may be spared the incessant laughter and joviality of Sanctuary citizens.
Where's the rest of it? Alright, never mind then, I guess. I'm not really sure why it would spawn one tentacle and then the rest of it wouldn't come out and play after we killed them. But that's fine. Makes life easier. Ooh, we got the Jacob's. I think it's the Jacob's site on their law roll. That's pretty sweet. I've always loved this site. And I think that's like the only weapon part that I ever was able to recognize without having to like look it up. Because like I mentioned, I wouldn't mind getting to know weapon parts, but I think this is like the only one I knew from before just because of how iconic looking it is. Alright, run over these. Yep, there's one. Okay. We can snag the last echo before we go back and keep working on the other Tannis echoes. His voice seems exceptionally quiet during this echo in particular.
Mother's Day ever.
Wish I knew why.
Henry, you hear that? Mother's Day.
I hope that Borderlands 3 strikes a similar balance with humor that Borderlands 2 did, because I think how funny this game is just one of the things that sets Gearbox apart from other game companies. Other companies really seem to find as good a balance, but I'm just really hoping that they find a way to hit the same balance where it's just as funny as 2, but it doesn't seem like they're forcing it, you know? Alright, so now we'll continue and grab the other echoes for Tannis. Uh-oh. Okay, yep. Cool. Yep. Alright, and then I think after I grab these last two Tannis echoes, that's gonna have to do it for this episode. It's already a little lengthy. Alright, it's that one. Okay. Oh, and then that one's up on that ledge. Right. Alright, turn around. Kill some threshers? No, kill some stalkers. That's what they're called. Kill some stalkers. Any more? Yep. Okay. Can't take a vehicle through here. Anyway, man, my weekend seems so short already. And especially where these episodes could be like almost an hour recording each time. Like, just the time flies by when I'm working on this series. And in addition to trying to record these, I also started watching Game of Thrones recently. And I'm trying to like make progress on this and on the show while I have days off. And man, there's just like so little time over the course of a weekend. It's crazy.
Of an ancient alien warrior. The legends tell of a magical key that can bring it back to life. If my hypotheses are correct, which they always are, the legends may be speaking of the vault key. Also, a young man told me I was pretty on my way back from the grocer's. My reaction was surprisingly tame. I only spent the next 3 hours dry heaving into a bucket.
That's pretty good. Good for you, Tannis. Alright, so we actually need to go into the next region here to collect that last echo. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode. And I will see you back for part 12. I think it's 12 of Borderlands 2EZ. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tripwire. And I hope you'll join me for the next one. And if you do, I will see you there.